Hey beauties! Today I want to talk about inflammation, which you may or may not know is a huge contributor to aging, to disease, to illness, to not feeling great in our bodies, in our lives. So it's something we want to minimize as much as possible. So today I'm going to cover some tips in the areas of diet, environment, and overall lifestyle that can help you reduce inflammation overall. So first, we're going to talk about diet, which is a great starting place. We know that certain foods are very inflammatory in our system and we want to avoid them. First of all, refined sugars have to go. Bye-bye. High fructose corn syrup, any form of just, junk food, treats. I know for many of you this may sound basic, but it's just a reminder that all of these refined sugars are really inflammatory in the body. So are bad fats. So fried foods, lots of vegetable oil, which tends to also be in a lot of junk food, is something that we should avoid. And also foods that are very heavy in heavy metals. So this includes fish, unfortunately, because our waterways are so polluted. So if you avoid these foods in general, it can help reduce a lot of the inflammation going on in our bodies. As we know, heavy metals are also very inflammatory. And if you have had a lot of fish in the past, or you still want to enjoy it sometimes as a personal choice, I definitely recommend including cilantro, which is a food that's been known to chelate, to bind to heavy metals and escort them out of your body. The next area I want to talk about is environmental. So what I mean by this is the way that you take care of your space, the way that you set up your home, your living space also has an impact on inflammation, specifically cleaning products. So indoor pollution can actually be a lot worse than outdoor pollution, depending on the products that you use, depending on what's sprayed in the air. So we have a lot of DIY cleaning recipes on KimberlySnyder.com. There's some mentioned in Radical Beauty. I recommend that you do away right away with products like Febreze, which can add a lot of chemicals. You can just use natural products like lemon and baking soda and all kinds of things in your kitchen around where you eat. Sorry, there's a plane going by right now. It's a little loud. But just being really conscious that not just what you're eating, but what you're using in your space can impact inflammation as well and create an inflammatory response in your body, because those chemicals and those products actually get into our body. We absorb them through our skin, or we breathe them in, or we just absorb them. So the third area I want to touch on is lifestyle in general. And this has to do, we talked a lot about meditation, mindfulness, morning ritual. But one thing I also want to mention is the language that we use. So when we use, I say the H word, I don't even like saying it, but words like hate or violent words, we put that vibration out. It creates a lot of stress in our bodies as well. And we definitely, sorry, another plane. It definitely affects us adversely, can create inflammation. So remember, inflammation isn't just in food and physical things. Inflammation is very much created by our mind, by our stress, by our moods, by our emotions. So I encourage you to be really mindful with the words that you use and how you speak, and that includes to yourself as well as others. Trying to just take a moment, take some deep breaths, pause before we spout off, whether it's on the highway when someone cuts us off, or to a spouse or a friend or co-worker. Just really taking a moment, breathing, releasing, and really trying to be very gentle and compassionate in our words can also help to reduce stress and therefore inflammation in our lives as well. So I hope these tips were interesting to you. I hope they help you, beauty. I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your day. Remember, lots more information here on KimberlySnyder.com. Love to connect with you more. I'm also answering questions on the podcast, Beauty Inside Out. So see you in any of these places, loves, as well as social media. Lots of love. See you soon.